Hey you guys, it is me, Laura, and today I am doing a review for you of the Mini Luke. See, there's the Mini Luke. We love the Mini Luke, and I'm going to show you how it works and all of that jazz. I'm also going to show you, Timberdoodle sent me the Mini Luke Set B books for a discount in exchange for my review, and I was supposed to have this up a long time ago, and life has just been crazy. On top of recovering from baby, we just found out Wednesday we're moving back to Tennessee, so yay! We're moving back to Tennessee. Actually, it's mixed feelings. We really love Idaho. We honestly had no plans to move back to Tennessee, but we just realized that 20 years from now, if our kids grew up, especially now that Lily's so small, not really knowing their family, when there was no reason that we couldn't live right by most of our family, we would really regret it. So we are packing up and moving back. We put an offer on a house this weekend, and the offer was accepted, so we're just waiting on the inspection this evening, and yeah, everything is crazy. So that's where I've been, and that is why this review is up late, but the review is coming to you. So we love the Mini Luke, and I'm going to show you how it works in just a minute. Timberdoodle, what they did is they asked if there was anything that we would like to review, and that they would send it to us at a discount. And we had already been using Mini Luke and set A, and I loved it, and so I thought, hey, I can get set B and we'll give that a go, and let you guys know what we think of it. So I'm going to flip this around, show you how it works first, and then I'm going to show you everything that comes in set B. Set B is just the books. You have to buy the controller separately, but I'll just show you. It's so much fun. Oh, I guess I should tell you before I show you. This is something that we use every day to work on thinking skills, problem solving skills, perceptive skills. It's really hard to find a good way to do that, and I find that we also have the Bambino Luke for Timothy, but I find that the boys enjoy this. Sometimes Samuel will look at a puzzle and say, oh, that's too hard, I can't do it, I don't want to do it, but once he starts doing it, he's like, oh, this is easy, and it's fun, and then he's really proud of himself for figuring that out, and it just stretches their brains in a way that doesn't always get stretched in school. So here we have the controller, and we have all of these tiles, and you can see they're numbered. So the first thing you want to do to set it up is to match the numbers here with the numbers here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how it looks when it's all set up and ready to go. And there's two kinds of books. Here there are these long skinny books, and these are really for ages 5 through 7. And then you have these more chunky books, and they're for ages 6 and 7. They're a little bit more challenging. So first I'm going to show you how to do it with one of these books, and then I'm going to show you how to do it with one of these books, and then I'll show you all the books that are in set B from Timberdoodle, and a little peek inside of them. So we're going to just pick one. We'll pick count to 10 just randomly. So what you do is you open it. Now I have not done this puzzle before. So you open your controller, and you place the clear part on the bottom here. So then what you do, okay, it says, is the sum equal to 6? If it's yes, then you do a smiley face. If it's no, you do a sad face. So I look for number 1, and I can see that the sad face here is black. So I'm gonna look for a black. Either the black happy face or the black sad face is going to be my answer. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So since this is number 1, I take my number 1 tile and I put it on the black happy face. So then I pick up my number 2 tile, and I see that 2 plus 5 is 7. So that does not equal 6. So I'm going to do the blue sad face. So I find the blue sad face. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this and show you how your child can self-check. Here I have completed my puzzle, and I've purposely gotten one wrong just to show you how it works. So what I do is I close my controller up and I turn it around, and this pattern here needs to match this pattern here, and as you can see, this doesn't match right here. So I'm going to turn it around, because I know which two those are, because I purposely switched them up. I can easily fix it, but your child can pull the two out that are wrong and look at the problems and redo them. So I pulled those out and flipped it around, and now this pattern matches that pattern, so I know I did it right. And that is how it works. So this set comes with Basic Geography and More, which is a skill level 3. So this is a little challenging. So here you're trying to figure out how many blocks are in there, or how many blocks are in there for that one. Trying to figure out how many dots are going to be on the opposite side of the dice. Things, or the die, I guess, things like that. This is counting to 6, so it's going to be lots of math adding up to 6. Subtraction, addition, all kinds of stuff. And so see, you have, are there the number of dots? This is similar to what we did before. This is Cheeky in the Summertime. And so these are going to be, you know, which vehicle is going to match the animal up there, and how do you know that, and what parts, missing parts, go to the things up there. Got ones like what is the missing piece in the picture, and you've got the pictures up there. And this is the same idea. This is Cheeky in the Wintertime. So you've got a lot of these, what matches with what, trying to figure out the puzzles there. And this is count to 10, just like the count to 6. This is the one that we just did a problem from. So you're trying to do all sorts of math that equals up to 10. And this is concentration training. So these tend to be, I think, a little bit more difficult. You're trying to match in this picture the people there and the people there. So you have to make sure the head shape is right, the color of the clothes is right, the arm position is right, and you match them. And this is a similar thing where you have to make sure the chickens are facing the right direction and they're the right color, the right number of chicks. You match them to the pictures down there. So you're really paying attention to just slight nuances. Here you've got the trucks and you're looking for the shadow, so it's got to be facing the right direction, all that jazz. So there's that one. And then you also have concentration training 2, and it's more of the same. It's just a little bit more challenging. So that is, so see, this is a skill level 2 and this is 2.5. So this one's the same idea, just a little bit harder. And then you go over here to the advanced. These are Mini Luke Advanced books, and the setup for them is a little bit different. Okay, so for the advanced books, you set the controller up like this. Instead of putting the numbers on the bottom and moving them up, you set them up on the top and you're moving them to the bottom. So for this particular activity, you try and figure out the color of the fish and which direction this fish is swimming, left or right. So for here, I look, and here's, let's just start with number 1. It's a yellow fish swimming left. So I look for a yellow fish swimming left. I found it, and it says number 3. So I'm going to take my number 1 tile, which is red. It matches the red there. And I'm going to put it on the black 3. So then I'm looking for number 2, which is a blue fish swimming left, or swimming right. So I find a blue fish swimming right, and it says 1. So that's where I put my 2. And so you go through that way, and it self-checks the same way when you're done. So of the advanced books in this set, you get Visual Perception 1, which has a lot of really fun activities in it. And you have Visual Perception 2. You have Geometry 1, which, you know, you're trying to match and figure out what the shapes are. Lots of that. You have Geometry 2, and then you have Higher Order Thinking 1 and 2, and these are going to be really challenging puzzles, but really fun to kind of stretch the brain. So all of these books come in the Mini Luke Set B, and the cool thing about this is that we have invested in this for Samuel. Timothy will use it. Timothy has the Bambino Luke, which we will pass down to Lily, and I think there's even one that comes before that, I'm not positive, but we love these in our homeschool, and they have been a great addition to help work a different part of our brain, and I highly recommend them. I will leave the links and everything below, and it might be a little while before I make another video because things are so crazy, but I will see you guys again soon. Bye.